Welcome to Cosmic Wisdom. I mentioned in the previous video that there is no need to be scared of negative emotions, because we all have them and they help us with the survival. So, a healthy ego has more negative than positive emotions. We also have free will, and it's up to us whether we allow our emotions to control us or with the strength of our will, which is willpower, we can control them, so we become calmer and more focused. Just sometimes our free will is controlled by our emotions, and thanks to evolution, I can see free will like a gift from the universe, and any gift should be cherished. If you watched the first part of Heart and Brain Coherence, which is the video before, you should now be able to understand the power of your emotions, how they can manipulate your life and make you go against the flow of life, which is evolution. I call it healthy negativity, that ego has so many negative emotions warning us of a danger coming, or telling us that we do something wrong which is not helping us in fulfilling our purpose to grow and evolve. To evolve, it means constantly but smoothly moving forward, simply developing and learning new skills, or improving the skills we already have. No one and nothing is perfect, so it's not about perfection, but a kind of a smooth and natural process of improving. So, the term healthy negativity, it means to have a positive approach to our negative emotions. Good example could be if we do something wrong and it evokes in us a cascade of negative emotions. We should accept it as it is with feeling no regrets or remorse. Fix it, learn from the mistake and move on. This could even be a bad habit, let's say smoking or overeating. By the way, stomach is emotional too. The most basic emotion keeping us alive is the emotion of hunger. Feeling hungry can make us be very emotional. That's why a healthy diet directly contributes to how we feel emotionally. If we feel good, we attract goodness, no matter what comes, because our attitude to a negativity is positive. So we learn from a mistake and continue stronger, wiser, calmer, more content and happier. But on the contrary, your positive emotions can lead you astray from what is actually good for you. For example, smoking can give you a feeling of pleasure, meaning that you don't have control over so-called positive emotions, which lead to bad habits. Sometimes it's better to say no to a bad habit, even though you feel good, meaning your bad habit is giving you a good emotion like pleasure, but it is only happening in your mind, forgetting about the physical aspect of the body, that your health is suffering. It's proven that smokers are more emotional and impatient than people who don't smoke. If we cannot control our emotions, not only the negative but also the positive ones, we cannot activate our willpower to make profound changes in our lives. Willpower is linked to our survival, and instinct helps us to survive. To activate instinct, we need to quieten our minds and release all unnecessary thoughts, which can lead us to create bad habits. In fact, emotions can affect the intuition residing in our hearts. Our emotions act as filters before the energy from them reach our hearts. So, the way we perceive the world is based on our emotional state of our minds, and then it goes deeper into our hearts, where it is processed with our feelings. And then through these feelings, we think that we can better understand the reality around us just because it has touched our hearts. Intuition is a feeling residing in your heart. Sometimes people think that when they have an intuitive feeling about a situation that they simply know, But even your intuition can be affected if you think too much, because you are engaging your emotions into the game, and this can deflect your deeper intuitive feeling about the reality around you. Sometimes it is better to think less and calm your emotions before you can listen to your inner voice, otherwise your intuition can be affected. For example, a fool is always happy, even in a dangerous situation. So he walks to the edge of the cliff to see the beautiful world around him. He doesn't care much about the danger and falls off the cliff. Where was his intuition gone to tell him not to go there? It was affected by his mind. So a healthy mind has also negative emotions because they warn you about a danger. You just want to learn how to control your emotions and not to feel controlled by them. In the quantum world, your reality has already been created well before you think about what is going on around you. This means that nothing is coincidental, and things in your life exist for a reason. Your emotions contribute to creating your reality because they carry the energetic potential to create life. So the way you feel emotionally is the way you see the world around you. So your emotions can change your reality for a better one. When you feel good, you make a better world not only for you, but for everyone. With the help of your emotions, you can bend the reality the way you want to see it. I will talk about how you can literally bend time with the strength in your mind in one of my next videos. So, wants and desires reside in your mind, in the area called ego. Imagine your ego as a cluster of energy in your mind, so be careful of the state of your mind. For example, if you feel sad, it could be quite hard to make you feel happy. Your heart wants you to be happy all the time, but your mind doesn't allow it because emotionally you don't feel well. It is impossible for us to be happy and unhappy at the same time. When we are unhappy, all cells in the body close up and communicate insufficiently with each other, so we are less capable of a sound judgment. But when we are happy, all the cells in the body join together and support each other. They create a symbiotic relationship, so we are able to create more. We think more proactively also, we feel more agile, alive, and full of energy. So, your moods are directly linked to your life energy and how you feel in your heart. When things make sense in your head, you feel happier in your heart without any logical explanation. Just because you feel happy, and happiness is more than survival, it is a finding sense in life, and that can only be experienced with feelings residing in your heart. So, feel happy to support the emotions in your mind, especially when you are creating with your hands, because your hands are helping you to survive. So, it is with the connection between your mind and heart. Sometimes your heart needs support coming from your mind, sometimes your mind needs support coming from your heart. When you want something so much, you want it because you feel a lack of it. And this feeling of lacking sometimes creates tension in you. Emotionally, you feel so attached to it that you want it even more. This sounds like a vicious circle, isn't it? So, to break this bad habit, you need to bring stillness in your mind. Simply no thinking. This is important to have your emotions under control so your heart isn't affected too much negative. I mentioned the term healthy negativity. This is a term I'm personally using when I'm working with people as a life coach in a palmist too. I will talk about it in my next videos too. Sometimes negativity is good because it warns you about a danger or something which is not fulfilling your purpose. But to stay with the negativity for a longer time is quite dangerous, contributing to your suffering, which can lead even to depression. Depressed people are unable to see any positive outcome from even any positive situation. So you should accept things as they come through the calmness in your mind and acceptance. Just try to process those things emotionally the way it will not affect your heart too much negatively. For example, acceptance is a feeling residing in your heart, and it supports your mind positively to be able to make a healthy decision and to step forward to a brighter future. This is called wisdom, because to the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. I'm hoping you have enjoyed listening to my video. Subscribe and put your comments there. I will be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you guys for watching.